What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another umamusume video. And this video, we are going to be going over the new banner that was released last night, which was Espoir City, along with, I believe the support card was a Guts Daiichi Ruby. I'm not too sure. I think it is. And that would pretty much be... yeah, that would pretty much be the video. After that, we're just going to go over the comments from yesterday's video, and that would sum up the whole video for today for the JP side. So I feel like sneezing. With that being said, before we do jump into the banner, let's see what sorry, sneeze is either gonna, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but regardless, before we do jump into the banner overview, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Request for those that want to join a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join a circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join a circle. And then after that, head over to the comments section or the Circle Request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, at least I didn't sneeze in the middle of that. With that being said, let's go take a look at Espoir City. Here she is. Now, as we most likely knew, or already knew beforehand, she is a Dirt Uma. Wouldn't mind getting a new Dirt Uma, but I'm just gonna keep saving. I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest. So, with that being said, let's go take a look at what she does and her stats and all that. So, at level 1 3-star, 93 speed, 79 stamina, 94 power, 95 guts, and 89 wise. And at level 5-star, 114 speed, 97 stamina, 115 power, 116 guts, and 108 on wise. She is a dirt runner, but instead of having a G or an F on turf, she does have an E, so you can use her on turf if you do inherit that, as I usually say. For her distances, short distance all the way to medium distance, it's just a B, so quick inheritance would make that work out. And then escape and leader, but I believe she is a leader for her best position. And her growth rate 10% on power and 20% on guts. Now going over her skills, we have Punkish Bite for her unique skill. Moves slightly ahead for a short time in the corners at the end of the race. In dirt race, this will have a greater effect and will slightly increase acceleration. Am I surprised that it has a better effect in, or a greater effect in dirt races? No, but it seems that her unique is both for leaders and escape. So I guess if you do feel like using her for... Actually, I took a quick peek down to her evolve skills, and without going over what it does and all that, just by seeing what you pretty much you can use her for either a leader or a escape, from what it seems like. So I guess whatever you feel like between the two, I guess. Going over her innate skills, we have contradicting emotions, which is this one. For dirt, at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase and your stamina will marginally recover. Next skill we have with All My Might. For leader dirt, if you're in the first half of the pack during the first half of the final leg, your acceleration will slightly increase. And then we have regardless of appearances. Over here, if you are at the front in the middle of the race, you will use a little stamina and increase your speed a little bit for dirt races, or for dirt. Yeah, for dirt races. Going over the awakening skills, we have vitality for dirt. If you are ahead at the third corner before the final corner, you will move slightly ahead. Level 3, we have stamp on the ground. For leader dirt, so this is the gold skill of, or yeah, the gold skill version of, what was it again? All My Might, I believe. Stamp on the ground. If you are in the first half of the pack during the first half of the final leg, your acceleration will increase. Level 4, we have exchange races. Your speed stat is increased by 40 and exchange races, Kawasaki, Funabashi, Morioka, and Oi racetracks. And then level 5, embracing virtue and vice for dirt. At a random point during the middle leg, your speed will increase and your stamina will recover. Now going over the evolved skills, we have stamp on the ground, which is a leader dirt, and it turns into just a dirt evolved skills. So that's where kind of just basically why I said you could use either or at this point, since your evolved skill just turns into a dirt skill. So I thought that was pretty neat. But being in front towards the end of the race will increase your acceleration. For races under 1800 meters, acceleration will increase early towards the end for dirt races. For the conditions, win any G1 dirt race 4 times and have at least 800 power. And then for embracing virtue and vice, it turns into, it doesn't matter who the opponent is. Use a little stamina in the middle of the race and your speed will increase dramatically for a while for dirt races. For the conditions, have at least 600 guts and get at least 3 speed type skills. And that is pretty much it for all the, everything about her, at least from what I can see here. Definitely built for dirt. Thought it was cool that different, at least. I think this is one of the few, if not the only one, that has a unique skill for both positions. Which makes sense why they made sure, at least for the evolve skill, to make it just dirt instead of leader dirt, which is what I'm assuming. But yeah, unless, I'd say, like I always say, if you like the character, the Uma, go for it. Or in this case, if you need if you need an option, another option or a better option for dirt races, there you go. There you go. Now let's go take a look at the support card, which is, I believe, Daichi Ruby. Yep, she's right there. And it is, what is it? It is a guts card. So let's quickly just take a look at what it's all about. If I'm assuming, yeah, short distance. I'm assuming short, betweener, probably some short mile. Yep, short mile. Oh, that's short for sure. Short, betweener. Basically a betweener, short mile guts card is what it seems like. So pretty much very niche to either short or mile or betweeners. If you want it, then I guess there you go. But for myself, nope. Nope. But that would be pretty much it for the video, or at least for the banners, because the rest of the video I'm just going to be going over the comments from the last video as I get that up. So if you guys do want to stick around and listen to me go over the comments from yesterday's video and respond to them, feel free to do so. If not, totally understand. totally understand. Pretty much was just here for the banner overview. But if you guys do want me to go over your comments in the future videos, just put it down below in the comment section, and I'll make sure to go over it in the next video, whenever that is, which is tomorrow. Pretty much. Unless it's Friday, then I'll go over it around Sunday-ish, Monday. So there we go. With that being said, let's see. Let me load up the comments right over here. Okay. And the first, yep. The first comments we'll be going over is from Nova. First comment says, first turbo video with that title. Man, Eugen won't be pleased. I honestly thought it would have been better for the video, the whole run at least. But I did manage to get a, if you guys did pay attention, like I said in the end of the video, that I would post a better run. It was a bit better at UB3. I did post the end result of that run, so that was there. But yeah, I wish it had gone way better than it did. I don't know what went wrong, but something went wrong during the training, because that last facility stuff was messed up for the last one. So I messed up along the lines, or somewhere in the training. Could have been early on and I didn't pick up on it. Could have been somewhere close to it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Plus the stats weren't, I believe the stats weren't how I expected it to be. Even the UB3 one, I feel like it was still lacking in speed. But it is what it is. Have I ever touched Turbo myself? Probably never, even though I have her at 4 stars. Probably because I know I'll butcher her run regardless. Don't want to risk it. But for myself, I did say it was like a year and a half or 2 years, whatever, how long it was. It was pretty long since I trained her. And for the most part, it was okay, but it was just like worse than my average so far. So it is what it is. Yeah, Group A really messed up your runs last CM and Global. It did. It really did. I went to Group A and I was just screwed for round 2. Because unlike in JP, we're used to, if you go to Group A and you only get 1 win in round 2, then you just get bumped down to Group B. For some odd reason, I think Eugen said it was just a global thing. Because I don't remember JP ever being like that in the beginning. But getting 3 wins still to get dropped down to Group B just doesn't make sense. So, who knows? Who knows? Haven't done Seed's story yet, but I saw the promotional video for Seed, and it's understandable that she is oblivious to human emotions. I don't know how I feel about that. Interacting with her during the climax of the story feels kind of off. Like, I know I don't expect much human emotions from her, but it's kind of off-putting to see her so nonchalant about the subject matter. Even Soldier 11 kind of shows more emotions than her. I guess I'll find out more in her own agent story, but not a good impression in my opinion. Oh, you'll definitely see in her agent story. If Eugen wants more dudes in his lifetime, go for it. I'm not gonna be on that train. Eugen says, huh? Don't know what you're talking about. You assume so much, man. Then Nova says, say with me, Eugen. Dude lover. He won't. He definitely won't. I think Orphe's design could be a bit more appealing. I find Seed more appealing in the sense that her outfit seems fresh. Orphe's playstyle is kind of mid for me. I didn't really like the rotation of that Obel team. Again, it's just not it, Chief. I'm going to be putting more funds in GFL 2 and reverse, I guess. I actually didn't mind her, the Obel squad playstyle rotation. I mean, if you think about it, Orphe, because she's more of an off-field DPS, you could just think of her as like Yuzuha, because she still does aftershocks and all that off-field, or she's only there basically to just buff your characters, while Orphe is just there to do off-field damage. Not really that bad, and then you still need the quick assist to make Seeds build workout or rotation workout for Seed side, which is why Orphe has that quick assist option right after you use her skill. Same thing having trigger and all that, so I think they're just built around quick assist. Which is why I said if I were to get Seed, then obviously I'll just add Astra. Easy quick assist every so often. Somehow I got lucky with HBR in the sense that I did 20 pulls in the new banner featuring the limited Ruka, and bam, she's home. It's a rare W for me in HBR, but I'll take it. Somehow you got lucky with HBR. Can't say nothing. Can't say nothing. You got lucky, and so you got lucky. From the Lucky Mustard himself. Although just in the Uma side, but I guess for now it kind of sprinkled over HBR for now. For that banner at least. Short distance parents for me probably will be going down the line of Marzensky as a grandma, and then to Sky OG as a parent, and then to Machan Valentine as an ace. Gonna do this runner wall meta thing because I want to turn off my brain for a short CM. I was wondering, I was like, yeah, this is more focused on runners based on the parent you're choosing. Well, Sarah's connection to that one guy from Yuki Summit? Yuki Summit? Really? Yunquei Summit seems to be the last hope for me to have Sarah as a playable character, but then again, Zenless storyline has a lot of dead siblings going on. Why? Siblings? Siblings? There's just death going on, but siblings? The only siblings I'm aware of is just the main characters. I'm most likely missing something. Me thinking of all the agents. Siblings? I might be missing something. They do mention... He did mention him having a sister somewhere in the story. I just... Besides that... Maybe I just don't remember what other people's characters have said, but... I haven't done the Deadly Assault yet because I'm grinding the new support set for Yuzuha. Yao can keep her disc, I guess, but the support meta just got an upgrade and I'm all for it. Personally, I think Yao just keeps her set because that Astral Voice set was literally made for her. Literally made for her. Maybe for the other supports compared to like Yuzuha, because it's basically when they get swapped in, you just want them to use their skill and swap back out, or ultimate and then swap back out. So relatable characters would be like Nicole and Lucy, because once you press their EX skill, then it turns into a quick assist right away to the next character. So pretty comparable to Yuzuha. Whereas Astra, she doesn't come back unless you over swap, which I have done just to get her, obviously, her ult out. But after that, pretty much once you have her activate her skills, she's pretty much off field for the whole time. So I don't think it works for Astra. That's just me personally as of right now. But for like Yuzuha and then Nicole, I think as well as Lucy, there any other supports? Maybe. Heck, I think even Shokaku, because she does quick assist out as well using her skill. I think it's been a while since I used her, but for sure her ult it works as well. But like I said, unless you're somehow swapping into Astra in the middle of your rotation for some reason, besides when you need her to use her ult, I don't think it's best for Astra because of how I guess Astra works. And because her set specifically talks about her kit was her disc set was literally made for her, kind of like how Miyabi's was made for her as well. Just did 7 runs of Dana and got an okay one. Then again, the start of this CM isn't gonna be Dana, but Vivlos and Still in Love. I'm gonna try to between her wall out for fun, but to win the Group A, I'm gonna probably need another formation. Love's Only You is hard to train because you just get bullied by Almond Eye a lot. Not a fun experience, so Summer Platano will help my depression. You mean Crown? I'm assuming you mean Crown. There's something about my Zenless and Woo account that strikes out to me. The lack of Goyo? Oh, Goyo. Genshin? Cryo Glacio teams. In Wuwa, I got Carlota built, but I haven't used it for anything recently. I have only Miyabi and Zenless, and I guess that's all I need, I guess. Still, the lack of these Cryo Glacio characters in both games is kinda concerning. I guess I would be satisfied if I get more of them in the future. However, if it's like a dude, then maybe nah. Hugo is fine as a character, but dude, the dude, man. Well, in Zenless, they started off with Ellen as the first banner, so that's already the beginning of Eyes. Then they released Miyabi, then they released Hugo. I don't think they were lacking too much. I don't think they were lacking too much. Electric, I think Electric is their highest character count in Zenless. But we're already also getting another ice character in Zenless, so as for Wuwa, it's kind of understandable if you look how they've been releasing. Well, I mean, yeah, if you think about it, it's been like that. We didn't really get an electro character until Augusta got released for like the longest, from the guy that was released for the Moon Festival or whatever last year. And then before that was Yinlin. For Ice, Carlota, then before that was I think Zeja, the painter chick. So we might get one more Ice character. I don't remember any other Ice characters. Spectro had double Spectro this year already. We had 2 Spectro last year as well, with Jinxie and Shorekeeper. We had triple Havoc this year, or I guess 2-point patches, I would say, to be more specific. And Rochia, Frolova, and Antarella. Then we had 2 fusions, Brant and Lupa, 2 Arrow, I guess technically 3, right? Because so Chacona and Artethia. I don't feel like I'm missing any other one else. I don't think so. So out of this year, yes, the Glacio team has been the neglected one so far since 2.0. I will agree on that. But I don't know the future characters. That's the thing. I don't know about the future characters. The thing about Zenless, though, going back to Zenless, for you, it's just literally just Miyabi. I did get Ellen, but once I got Miyabi, I was kind of GG's. I think what else was lacking before? Physical was lacking before Alice and Yuzuha. Ether wasn't that much either until Vivian got released. And then actually it was just Juyu when I don't think there was other Ether characters before Vivian. A lot of Electric. Then Yishuin. We didn't get a did we get? Oh, we are now. I was gonna say we didn't get a fire DPS, but we have a sub DPS in Orphe, I'd say. She's off field. Compared to last season 1, there was Evelyn, there was Lighter, there was Bernice. I think they're all around the same. Like the lower end, who hasn't had them enough characters released for that element, just been is pretty much similar. None of them is either like lower than that. So I think it's all right. It's just our accounts are closed, so I mean, you can't go wrong with just having Miyabi as your ice team, personally. It's just how it is. We'll just see later on. New Uma announced with Espoir City, which is an easy skip for me. However, there are some blonde short Uma enjoyers out there who's gonna be pulling. I agree. As for the new Guts card, I'm feeling alright about it. I still have Orpherv Guts card as backup. Even Urara is a backup at this point. Urara has either been a main Guts card or pretty much just a main Guts card for myself. I was gonna say or a backup, but that would imply that my level 35 Guts cards with either if it's Orpherv or Stay Gold are the main ones. I have been trying to use them mainly though. Kazuki responded saying 13k carrots and a pray for Espoir. Nova says add oil man. Kazuki says got her at 97 pulls though, and I thought I will not get her. I'm gonna be pissed so hard that I wish I didn't pull and just save, but I didn't give up and put my trust on luck and RNG. I'm really shaking right now. Holy crap, my hands are shaking. Also, I got Dodo OG and Simply Chris OG, both new. But stressing me out though, I really didn't need to get this so much stress since I already got used and then used to and experienced this gotcha hell, even worse FGO back then. Then Nova says, Jesus, the luck is real with you. You can take my place as the Mustard King. Nope. Because you're still ongoing. And he thought to keep repeating this? I will keep repeating this. It's not going to change anything. He has to last as long as you have. Almost 2 years. It's only been not even a month yet. Almost a month. Because the half Annie was literally just two weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago. So yeah, no. Alright, Shushu, pick out a team for me for the Deadly Assault. I'm thinking Yuzuha, Vivian, Alice. Well, that's for the middle boss. Yishuin, Tofu, Panda. That is for the last boss. I'm already telling you which I'm picking. And then Yao, Evelyn, Lucy. Now, unless you are confident you can get 20k in the first boss with that team, being more focused with, I believe, electric physical as their weakness, and go for it. But yeah, you if you don't beat it with Evelyn, pretty much, then you're gonna have to swap out to Anby. So that's up to you. Your teams has been pretty much similar, except for the Yao and Evelyn one. For the Yishuan team, well, obviously I don't have Fufu, so that one is Pokra for me. I mean, the video's there, so you already know what I use. The pain point here is that I'm gonna have to use Lucy instead of Fufu for Evelyn, but it is what it is. Are there any optimizations here that I can use? I know we share most of the characters anyway. Oh, well, you can just technically use Anby to make your life easier for the weakness. Lucy, obviously, she's there as a support to help, but wait. I don't remember. Don't you have Caesar? That's what I did, as I had to shuffle my characters. Well, not really shuffle my characters, just Team 1 and Team 2 characters around. I had an easier time using Pokra with my Yishuan team than having Astra for some reason in my Yishuan team. So my Anby team ended up having both Yao or Astra and Caesar. So it turned into double support with Anby. So my team's literally out there. I don't know how you feel about. I don't know how it's gonna be with Team 1 being Evelyn as a DPS. You tell me how that goes before you do any swaps. If you do get 20k, then the rest should be easy. The rest should be easy. I didn't even use Miyabi, so it is what it is. Optimizations, not really, because I did use Alice, Vivian, and Yuzuha. And then I did use the Yishuan team, except I had Pokra instead of Fufu, like I said. The weird one here is the Evelyn team. That's the weird one to me. The shorter the Uma, the better. I don't care about height since I like Marvelous and Akabono. And again with the shape. Shapeless is always recommended. Swing low, sweet chariots. Reply. I'm not gonna reply. I already know what you like. Everyone pretty much knows what you like. So it is what it is. It'd be cool to see Shushu actually go the Team Canopus route for the CM. Would it be? Would it be? Or is this your attempt to gaslight me into doing it? Would it be? Especially with it being like a few weeks before the CM. Not only that, it takes me longer to build characters unlike someone else here. Would it be? I mean, I can try off camera. I don't mind. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's all I'm going to say. But other than that, thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And also thank you to Kazuki and I believe Yujin for also replying to comment or two. Next comment is going to be from Yujin. Lunch and just a quick glance we'll watch later when I'm going back home from work. And I did see there was a recent comment from him. Or a more recent comment. And that one says, okay, so Taishin for Uma this CM, good choice. It meets both the requirements of height and aerodynamics, which Nova doesn't like much. Well, because we know what he likes. We know what he likes. Though I only have the normal outfit, but it's fine. I may encounter some challenges training her. Kind of like how I had a little challenge with Turbo in that video, but I at least managed to get her to a UB3 after that. And of course, auto train all the way when it's weekdays or work days. Pretty much the same. Okay, now I have at least a proper guide by the time you check my account. It's like the source I'm looking for before it's too vague for my dead brain to understand the purpose and not giving much estimated numbers. Like the one you provided, give more insight, like what minimum percent of crit or attack for particular agents, so it's clear what to need to be improved. So I will be working on it one by one until it reaches decent stats, and there will be a lot of them that needs to get to be done. Oh yeah, there is. Well, I typed that. I typed that whole guide out for you. So on what I saw from your account. So. And I was also comparing my account, my build characters that you had that was the same as yours, besides Fufu, because I don't have her. But since she has pretty much close a stunner build with the King of the Summit drive disc, it's pretty much just going to be similar for like Pokra or any other stunners in the future until they release a better set for stunners. But as for the required numbers for core skills and all that to work out, it should have been in their build, like in their kit, so or somewhere there. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm just glad I'm able to help, which I feel like should have been done a couple months ago. But better late than never. Better late than never. Other than that, thank you, Eugen, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is from... I don't know if I should be calling you... I must assume Sally, just based off the letters I see. But obviously, I feel like I may have gotten that wrong. So if there is a name you want me to call you, or... specific name, I mean, that you want me to call you whenever you comment, just leave it down in the next comment. But for now, I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but I'm gonna just call you Sally. There's two A's, so maybe it's just Ali. I don't know. I don't know, so I'm sorry. Hey man, I recently got recommended your stuff. I've been looking for Oharu high runs, and I keep coming back day after day. Oh, thank you for watching the videos, even though they are fairly old at this point, but appreciate it. Do you think you could run Rice Shower? Any alt you might have? Really, I just think she's really cute and I'd love to see you run her. Well, unfortunately, I don't have any alts. I'm fairly certain I don't have a Rice Shower alt. But we can take a look at that just to double check. Just to double check. I am fairly certain I did not get her Halloween alt from... Yeah, I remember not getting her Halloween alt when it originally came out. And for her Great Food Festival, I did not go for it either. So I'm fairly certain that there is no other Rice Shower in my account besides the original one. Yeah, right there, the original one. She's only level 3 as well. I mean, 3-star as well. Heck, I don't even remember when was the last time I trained Rice Shower. It definitely has been a long time. Yeah, I don't have an ult. But I can run Rice Shower still, since you requested it. So I do apologize on that. But I do only just have good old normal outfit Rice Shower. So yeah, it's my bad, but I'll still run Rice Shower tomorrow. But thank you for the comment, Sally. Holly. Also, please make make sh make sure you let me know what I should call you, just so it could be, just because I feel like I'm heavily butchering your name. I do apologize for that once again, but hopefully normal rice shower is okay. But thank you for the comment. And I'm watching the old videos that I had for the Haru scenario. Next comment is gonna be from Tanogi, pitied for Espoir City. Got 4 other non-dupe Uma, so happy overall. I guess congrats. Congrats on getting Espoir City. That's all I got to say. Congrats. But thank you for the comment, Tanoki. Next comments are from Rashan. First one says, yeah, I'm cooked for the CM on Global also. Maybe I'll still make Group A, but my runs have been abysmal. Yeah, me getting 1,000 stamina did not happen a single time. The closest I got was like close to 900, I'm gonna be honest. And I still need, I think, 150k points to get to 400k for the Dober Wise card. It is what it is. Have like a day, which is fine if I just use the carrot juices. Plus, at the same time, the runs don't take that long compared if I were to do it for JP for some, well, not for some reason, because it's pretty straightforward. So I might just make it. And I thought it was gonna be the CM in yesterday, but that's just when it gets in the game, and then obviously the whole period before the actual day it starts. So I think I still have like 2 days, if not a day and a half before the CF. So it gives me a little bit of a time, a little bit more time to try something. I have acquired my goat tachyon, so I guess it's time to save for the next scenario now. Guess so? I guess so. Well, congrats on getting her. I felt that when you risked the ticket and it went down to 1, my ticket run died recently. When I risked my ticket run, your ticket run died recently? I usually risk it, and usually the difference between 2 and 1 is not too bad for the most part. Gotta take the risk sometimes. Just gotta take the risk sometimes. Oh well, you can't always get a goated run. I'm still at UC5 rank as my highest, so maybe I'll be able to squeeze that a little higher from the rental decks. I'll keep trying to get a goated tachyon. I don't expect to get a good run every time, unless I had Nova support cards, and probably I can expect at least better what I've been doing every time. And then the last comment from Rashawn says, I have no idea what to expect from the CM, but I entered some room matches yesterday and got slaughtered, so I'll probably be like that. It'll probably be like that. That's gonna be fun. Well, it depends if you chose the graded league or the open league. Honestly, that's all it comes down to. But for me, I always just pick the right option. I keep forgetting which one's which, but the right option, the harder option. So that's what's gonna happen in global as well. Whether I'm gonna make it to the finals or not, I'm not gonna go down to the easier side. Nova says you get slaughtered a lot in the early days. I remember that I failed to qualify in my first CM. Is that maybe the reason why, besides it being PvP? You don't like CMs? No, it's primarily just it being PvP, I'd assume. Other than that, thank you, Rashawn, for the comments, and Nova for replying to one of the comments. Last comments are gonna be from Kazuki. Mood down, mood awful. Not an amazing day. Urara passed away. I did see that a couple hours ago. I honestly, it slipped my mind when I started the video, but yes, Haru Urara did unfortunately pass away The actual horse, which is not so like a month ago, I believe, was Grass Wonders. So rest in peace, Haruura. I literally just watched her video this morning, Haruura, but now this news just popped up on my face. I don't know if it popped up in global because I was playing global, but if it, I guess if it didn't, then yeah, I didn't see it. But I did see it, like randomly on YouTube. And it was a couple hours ago when it wasn't too long since it happened. Next comment says, this was early in the video. Bro, literally happened to me two thrice on Espoir, so I restarted my run 3 times. I don't know what the hell is in Cygame's name happening on today's RNG. I don't know what happened at 440. I don't know what happened at 440. What happened at 440? Oh. Failing a training. It happens. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Nova, Eugen and them knows my bad training. Whenever my failed training percentages. I just don't care at this point. Or it has been like that for like almost a year or like a year now. And then lastly, also my first run rank for Espoir is UC 8. I'm assuming that says 8. Since RNG F it up. Now I don't have to worry about for the mild Dirt League of Heroes and medium CM. Only the sprinter CM left. Which would be October. But it's just your first run. Once you get used to... I don't know if you got used to it, but once you train her more, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But with that being said, let me refresh just to see if there are any more comments, just in case. Nope, those are all global comments. Let me make sure nothing was held for review because YouTube be weird like that sometimes. Doesn't seem like it. So with that being said, thank you, Kazuki, Eugen, Rashawn, Tanoki. Once again, I'm sorry if I butchered your names. Sally, Ali. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I say Nova, and Nova for your comments. Appreciate it as always. Once again, thank you, Kazuki, Eugen, Rashawn, Tanoki, Sally. Sorry again, and Nova for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And with that being said, that's gonna be it for this video. So if you guys didn't make it this far in the video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Well, I already know 2 people posted a comment on them pulling for Espoir City. But if you guys didn't, I know most people wouldn't do pulls for her. Only because we've pretty much just picking and choosing who we want to pick, who we want to pull for at this point. So, but if you did end up pulling for Espoir City and you haven't mentioned it, let me know down in the comment section down below. Or if you skip, obviously, then let me know as well. But if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about or ask me, just let me know down in the let me know in the comment section down below. As long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. If there's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join, y'all are free to join a circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel or Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle, not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.